Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's Young here and welcome to a Metal Gear Solid 5 news update. As part of its March coverage of Metal Gear Solid 5, GameInformer released a video detailing their gameplay impressions of a near-final build of Ground Zeroes. A lot of details will be familiar if you've watched my summary of GameInformer's 20-page article, so I'll focus less on those and more on the newer bits of information. Anyways, without further ado, let's dive right into it. They began by talking about the gameplay mechanics, saying that Ground Zeroes without a doubt has the best gameplay mechanics of any Metal Gear Solid game to date. Mechanics that were clunky in the past, like CQC, were much more straightforward, so no more playing Twister with your fingers. Familiar features like interrogating have been enhanced so that extracted information about ammo stashes or secret passages are instantly marked on the map. New features like a D-pad inventory system and live codec conversations kept the flow of the game going, and new mechanics like reflex mode and the addictive tagging system blended right into the game without making it easy. In fact, the playtesters found themselves being detected more often than expected due to the game's open-world nature. Furthermore, they noted how smart the AI was. For example, one of the playtesters managed to slip away from enemy sight after being detected, but was spotted once again when one of the guards actually went up to one of the towers and actively used the searchlight. Overall, GameInformer's playtesters had nothing but compliments to give to Ground Zeroes' gameplay. Even with all the compliments they had to give, they did not deny that Ground Zeroes was short and that they were expecting people to argue about the game's value. Their first time around, both playtesters finished the main campaign in just under 2 hours, and that's after taking their time to experience the game and watching all the cutscenes. Their second time around, both finished in much less time since they knew what to do. As for side ops, their time with them was limited, so they could not say how many hours they would add to the 2-hour campaign. So there was no denying that Ground Zeroes is short, with its only objectives, as revealed by the playtesters, being to rescue and extract Chico and Paz. But there were so many ways to do it, that even though they played through the Ground Zeroes mission twice, they craved to play it again just to try out different ideas. In fact, they claimed that the most fun part about Ground Zeroes was exploring Camp Omega, along with its various systems, and finding new paths and methods to achieve their goals. For example, one of the playtesters wanted to use a truck in one of his playthroughs, and in doing so discovered little logical intricacies, like the ability to shoot the car's headlights out to make it more difficult to be spotted. Things that aren't necessarily spelled out for the player, but can be taken advantage of through common sense and critical thinking. In another playthrough, after exploring the base, one of the playtesters actually discovered a way to disable the electricity of the entirety of Camp Omega to pave way for a stealthy escape. The way Ground Zeroes is described honestly reminds me of the Metal Gear Solid 2 demo that came with Zone of the Enders. Players spent hours on that demo just to explore the game's new and intricate mechanics and systems, but Ground Zeroes takes it a step further by giving players a much more intricate, large, open-world sandbox to explore. And for the cherry on top, unlike the Metal Gear Solid 2 demo, Ground Zeroes offers a main campaign plus 6 other missions, each with their own unique trophies, challenges, trials, and ranks, making it an even more varied and replayable package. Not gonna lie, I am a bit more at ease than I was before after hearing them talk so positively about Ground Zeroes and its replay value. To end this topic of discussion, both playtesters said in simple terms that no matter what you may think of Ground Zeroes' pricing structure, it is simply fun to play over and over again. One final topic of discussion was the game's ending. They didn't spoil anything, but they did say that the way Ground Zeroes ended was awesome and visceral. Both stated with confidence that Ground Zeroes' ending made them that much more excited for the Phantom Pain, and in fact, they were more excited about a new Metal Gear Solid game than they have been in a long time. Something else they confirmed that players can look forward to is a post-credit Revolver Ocelot dialogue, this time played by Troy Baker, which will surely surprise us with some plot twists and story detail. So what do you guys make of this new information? Does it relieve your concerns about Ground Zeroes, or are you still upset about its pricing structure? Be sure to let our nation know in the comments below, and to be further updated on Metal Gear Solid 5, be sure to join the nation and subscribe to Young Yeah. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you very much, and Young out!